tomatoes, like 4 tablespoons of mozzarella cheese, 1 tablespoon of chopped onions, and 2 white eggs. So I took 2 eggs and took out the yolk. So if you guys know how to do that, go ahead and do that. So first thing we're going to do is kind of saute the vegetables. So we're going to do garlic, tomato, and onion. You can also do bell peppers. I actually don't have any of that stuff, so I'm just going to do this. So we're going to turn the heat on, and if you're under 18 or anything like that, definitely have someone supervising you that's responsible, like an adult. Okay? And I'm just going to turn it to medium heat, okay? Actually low medium heat because we're just sauteing. First thing you want to start off with is a little bit of oil, so I'm just going to take it, wait until it gets a little hot. Okay, and I'm just going to put some oil in it. Just a little bit so that it doesn't burn. I mean, it doesn't stick to the pan. See if you can see the oil. Okay, and I'm just going to work that around the pan just so it gets evenly distributed. Turn it a little bit higher. And I need a spoon. Like this. This is just a rubber spoon. Right here. And this would be great just for a quick breakfast, or you can bring this to school. It would make a really good school lunch. You can put it in your lunch bag. Okay, so I'm going to dump my ingredients in here. And actually, before I put the tomatoes in, I'm going to drain out the water because tomatoes have a lot of juice to them, and I don't want that. So we're just going to take the bowl and kind of drain it out. And once you've done that, throw those in there. Okay? And then also put the onions in. And I am just going to give this a good toss. Lower the heat down a bit. Just so it gets some flavor, and then I'm also going to put a little bit of salt. The teeniest bit. Okay, and then work that around. And make sure the onions don't get burnt. And then we're going to get some pepper. And just season it. That was a little bit too much because this pepper always seasons too much. That's okay. It smells incredible. Okay, so if you guys can see, that's what we have going on so far. Just give it a good toss. Okay, so when the onions start to get soft, that's when you know you're done. Okay. And I'm also going to put some red crushed pepper because everything I eat, I need pepper in it. So this is just some red crushed pepper. I'm going to put a little bit of this in it. Okay. And toss it up. So this is just an egg. This is only 1 serving, so you don't have a lot of vegetables. Okay. And if you're going for like a low-fat version, I wouldn't saute them. I would just cook them with the egg. But since we're not trying to be too healthy, and I'm just going to put that into a bowl and let it sit. Okay, now what we're going to do is, we already have some oil in there. We're going to take the lowest bit, work it around the pan, and now we're going to make the egg. Okay? So I'm just going to work the oil around, turn the heat to a 5, work that around, and we have the egg ready right here in this bowl. And then we're also heating it with some waffles. So I have some waffles right here, and we're going to cook those in the toaster while we are making the egg towards the middle of it. Okay? going to put a little bit of garlic into my hand and just kind of put that in there. Then we're going to take some pepper, and you have to be really careful with the pepper because this one always does too much. Okay, that's good. Perfect. And then we're going to put some salt in it. Don't put too much just because we are going to have cheese in it, so you don't want too much. But you don't want it to be flavorless. So just put some in there. And then I am going to take this and kind of just let it cook. And we're kind of going to make like an omelet. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay, that goes in the sink. Okay. And so we're just going to let that cook. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. I'll put this thing in here. We're going to close up our condiments. How much is it so far? 7 minutes? Okay. Now that the egg is actually in the process of cooking, we're actually going to bake our waffles. So we're going to put, you can put 2 in the oven. I'm just going to put it in the toaster. And these are what they look like. So just throw those in there. Set it on 3. And then we're going to rubber band these. Okay, so when it's kind of done cooking, you kind of want to make little pockets. So just kind of lift it up and pour down to see if anything will come down. And if it's not, that means it's almost done cooking. So I'm just going to lift it up and oh my god, it's perfect. So we're going to pour the vegetable filling and spread it out. Just like that, if you can see. And then we're going to take some mozzarella cheese and just dump that in there. And we're going to save a little bit for the outside when we garnish it. And we're just going to let that cook and lower the heat so it doesn't burn. And we're going to fold it over like this and press. And we're going to really lower the heat to about 1 because we do not want it to burn, but we do want the cheese to melt. You can even turn off the heat and just let the heat from the egg melt the omelet. And then we're going to take some of the cheese that is left over and we're just going to put it right on the top of the omelet. And this is going to melt and be really, really yummy. And like I said, we're only using white eggs, so it's a healthier version of an omelet. Still not super healthy, but it's healthier than a normal egg. Okay, we are done. So pretty, and our waffles are done. So we're going to get a plate. And I'll show you what everything looks like. So we have our waffles, yummy. Okay. There you go, some waffles. And then we have this gorgeous vegetarian omelet, and we're just going to lay that right on top. Clear the dishes around. And then we have a little bit of mozzarella cheese, so we can just sprinkle it if you want, or you can just leave it for something else. Okay, and I will show you the finished product. Look how gorgeous. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys find it helpful and informative, and hopefully you guys could see everything that I was doing. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!